But speaking of huge hits in the theater, Godzilla and Kong have been conquering the box office, and not just there, but also the small screen, because Monarch is coming back. Monarch is coming back for a second season over on Apple TV+. Now, this is one of those things, too, where it was up and down. We're like, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? They were debating back and forth. The first season did pretty well. Got Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell playing the younger version of his father. And now, Apple has worked out a deal with Lionsgate and with Warner Brothers, who actually has the rights. There's a whole bunch of people that own the rights to Godzilla right now, to do more seasons of Monarch, but also do more spin-offs, too. We're getting multiple spin-offs over at Apple TV Plus of Godzilla. Now, we don't know what they're really going to be. There's no idea of what it's going to be. Like, what's the premise? What's the idea? Is it Godzilla's day at the office? Is it Godzilla taking a shit? Is it Godzilla going dating and meeting the love of his life? Who knows? But we're going to find out more about the Godzilla monster universe on Apple TV Plus, thanks to Lionsgate's a big deal moving forward. And besides that, we're getting more Monarch. Is that a good thing or not? I think there's just writing on the wall, because Godzilla and Kong did so well. They're going to do another movie that way. They haven't announced it yet, but that movie will come, I think, too. This is only the beginning of it. More TV shows, more movies, more everything. Godzilla and Kong are going nowhere anytime soon. And I think they know the fans want to see more. And that's what it comes down to. And for me, I like the first season. It was okay. A little slow, a little bit less monsters than I expected. The CG was great. Characters were great. I think it was a little bit too separate for me. Too much going on at times, but I still enjoyed it. Of course, we're going to the Upside Down. We're going to the, what do they call it? The Earth 2, Under the Earth, whatever the hell they call it in the movies. And they showcase that a little bit, where the monsters come from. And I hope they delve more into monsters fighting as opposed to just the lore, which was the first season. And if they do that, I think the second season will be even better than the first season. Acting's great. The characters are great. I just think they needed more monsters for a show that's about monsters. I mean, again, it's about Monarch, who is the people tracking the monsters, but I think we just need more monsters. Come on, spend that money, Apple TV Plus, and make something that showcases more monsters. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Jordan, what do you think? Do you want to see more monsters? Do you want to see more Monarch? Do you want to see more Godzilla? Can Godzilla conquer TV as long as the box office? Or is this a bad move on Apple TV Plus?
Well, I'm sure it's a good move, but I'm the wrong guy to go to this because I don't have Apple TV. But
as Godzilla, did you see Kong Godzilla at all?
I have not yet.
You gotta see it. You gotta see it, man. It's
I know. I heard it was very good. A lot of people that I know have seen it, said it was good. Monarch, I've heard good things about it. I mean, it's Kurt Russell. So yeah, I'm eventually going to watch it. I'll probably buy the season on Vudu or something. I mean, Apple TV doesn't really entertain me just to get for that, so I'll probably just rent it or something. But yeah, I think it'll be all right. I think Godzilla right now is a moneymaker. I don't think you could put anything Godzilla out there and it'll be like, they'll scarf it up. Unlike the old 2000s Godzilla with Matthew Broderick, that was hot garbage.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying new stuff though now. They have more money, bigger budgets. You know, they want to make it fucking great. You know.
Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, the last Godzilla, everything Godzilla I've seen so far is really good, and I've not seen what's that one everybody raves about from Japan? Godzilla minus one. I've not seen that one yet. But I've heard great things about it.
I gotta tell you, the one thing I laughed. I was like, "How is this fucking shit even possible?" in Godzilla Kong, and I said it the other day too, was when Baby Kong pops up, and Godzilla's like, "Oh, are we friends? Kong's like, are we friends? Are we friends?" And all of a sudden, Baby Kong attacks Kong, right? And then Kong's like, "What the fuck?" And then Kong literally takes Baby Kong and starts beating other bitches with him. He's like fucking grabbing him and beating other Kongs with him and slamming them against him. I'm like, how are we doing this? There's child abuse.
So it was like Baby Kong, like Diddy Kong?
He's like Diddy Kong. He's like Diddy Kong to Donkey Kong in a little ways, you know? It's like Diddy Kong Racing, you know?
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong.
I want to know when Baby Kong gets a show.
Probably very soon. Said. Yep, probably gonna happen. Probably gonna happen before you know it.
It'll be Kong DeLorean.
Ron, do you think this whole universe, Kong DeLorean, this whole universe makes more sense that they're gonna just delve in this, put money into this? Do you see that because the box office is so good? Is that why this got picked up? And do you think that people just have an itch to see more Godzilla? And right now, is that a thing?
I think
for whatever reason, yeah, it is a thing. But it's always been a thing. You can release any of those and you will get something out of it. So now, absolutely capitalize on what's hot, hot, hot.
I think that's why they waited till now. Like they waited for the Godzilla movie to come out to see how that would do. And they're like, oh, this does well. Then we will actually branch off and make more of these.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like.
Well, I don't know if you guys have heard or read anywhere, but there's some contract too that between the two rights holders of Japan Godzilla and Here Godzilla, they can't have the same movies on streaming and in theaters at the same time for a certain amount of time. So they don't want to step on each other's toes. So you're only going to get one or the other. So that's why nobody can find -1 anywhere right now, because supposedly the rights won't let while the other one's in theaters, you cannot watch the other one.
Oh, it's weird.
Okay. That is
like,
weird.
why would they fight that? Why would they fight that? I mean,
it's something with the contracts they got to try to not step on each other's toes. That
it's about money, guys.
It is about money. It's really about money. But Ron, I think this is a big franchise, and I think it will keep going. I see. We got the God King here saying, "Shout outs to everybody." But I think that Godzilla will keep going, and honestly, Monarch was just a scratch in the surface to see what they can make with this new television franchise moving forward with Godzilla back on the small screen at your home. So Agreed. I think you're right, Ron. I think they're capitalizing on it. They really are.
Absolutely.
GR, what do you think? Is Godzilla here to stay now because of this? Is he going to dominate Apple TV for years? The next big franchise, it's going to bleed into more movies? Or do you think they're going to try to do more spin-offs and they'll probably just fall apart?
It's going to make money. I mean, monster movies are one of those things that makes money. I wish they'd add, like I said it last week, Mothra into it, and some of the other there's plenty of monsters out there.
Yeah,
let's get him into the mix. Have some fun with it. Because I'm getting tired of just two of them.
Yeah, I mean,
there's so many others out there. I'm sorry, go ahead.
If you see Godzilla Kong, there might be. I mean, can we say spoilers at this point? That's the question. Can we say spoilers? Anybody care?
I know it's in there. I already know. I'm good.
Well, we now know Kong is a child abuser. We know that.
Yeah, he does have child abuse, and then also, again, Mothra is in this movie, so Mothra does appear towards the end, and so
that's
Mothra
not enough. We need more of
Mothra's a ray of light in this movie. Mothra's like, I will save you.
When are we getting Mecha Godzilla?
We had the last movie.
Did we? I don't remember.
Did you see Godzilla? Robot? The first Godzilla Kong? Yeah. I mean, they didn't say it was Mecha Godzilla, but close enough.
Close enough.
It was close enough. I just think this franchise is going to keep building and building and building. Again, the show wasn't the best. I've had a bunch of conversations about this. It wasn't the best. I think that's why they sat on it for a while. But I think because Godzilla Kong did so well, Apple worked this deal. I think that's what happened. Bring back Monarch. Yeah, they should. Sabrina, what do you think? Is this going to be something that's going to be huge for Apple TV moving forward because of the movie? Or do you think that the Monarch show did enough, and it's nothing about the movie at all, it did so well that Apple is like easily renewing this for a new season?
Honestly, I disagree with Jordan saying that Apple TV doesn't have enough good content for you to subscribe, because it's actually one of the most consistent platforms, in my opinion, that has.
Has it got Star Trek?
Shit.
Not yet.
Is that the sound?
He says
wrong?
There's no Star Trek there yet.
I mean, they have fucking Ted Lasso. They have Shrinking.
Who?
Shrinking's so good.
Who? GR. Seriously. How dare you?
I don't like Lasso at all. Not even a little bit. I'm one of those weirdos.
Dude, I got too many streaming services. Apple is one I do not need. I got every other one.
I'm not saying the quality is in the acting. I just don't like the show.
Well, I mean, you're in a very small minority of people.
I know, but I'm right.
I respect and appreciate that. Everyone has an opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Sometimes they're wrong. So
mine has never been wrong, so it's fine.
So you shit rainbows and butterflies? Do you shit Mothras and gammas? Yeah, well, if only. So
no.
Yeah, I'm not, this is, everyone, not my super thing. Again, I think that the reason why this movie is doing so well is because Godzilla -1 did so well, and it's kind of like riding off the coattails. And just because a movie's making a shit ton of money doesn't mean that it's a good movie. I didn't see it, so I'm not throwing shade. But there's like a formula, like someone, I think Queen earlier in the chat was talking about how the Beast's Transformer situation underperformed, but financially still made a lot of money. You know what I mean? So like they're going to do more of that bullshit because even though it was panned, it still made a lot of money. So I feel like, however, did not see it. I'm not trying to throw shade on Baby Kong, King Kong, Godzilla, anybody. But let's be clear. There were 38 movies, I believe, Godzilla movies made. It might even be more than that. And then there's like 13 or 14 something King Kong movies made. Like if there ever was a recycled IP-ness, it's Godzilla. But people keep coming back for more. And this Godzilla -1 was actually really fucking good. So I feel like now they broke the mold and now they're going to go back to doing it. Like they took a break for a minute, but this movie, not from here, from Japan, killed. And so now, we're of course going to be like, let's capitalize on that shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what we fucking do. Monarch didn't really send me anywhere. And I wanted to like it, to be perfectly honest, but I watched a little bit and I was like, you know what? I can't, it's just not for me. So I'm sure that they're renewing it is definitely financial. It's a very expensive show to make with all of the special effects and the CGI and all the fucking things. So if they think it's going to be a moneymaker, let's face it, Apple's not stupid. So I'm sure that they're renewing it for that reason. I hope the fans enjoy it. It's just not, I tried, I failed. One of the only Apple shows that I don't like, by the way.
I think it was just a slow burn. It was a slow burn, and it just really felt like they had too much going on, too many storylines. Yes, Tim, they gave him an iron arm, and that was ridiculous. It was like 80s freaking action. I love the 80s music in that movie, but it was also like for no reason. It's like easy. Oh, we can fix him, no problem. Give him a metal arm. I don't know, but I think that this will keep going again.
I don't know if you're talking because I can't hear shit. I hear everyone but you, Brian.
Oh, really? Well, they hear me. Everybody hears me. They will keep going with Kong and Godzilla.
GR, tell me what he's asking me.
It's a moneymaker. It's a monster movie. And I think at the end of the day, it won't stop. It won't stop.
Okay.
It won't stop. Right? It just won't stop. That's happening, everybody.
Been around since
forever.
GR. Well, I think the first one came out the year I was born, 1954. So it's been around a while.
Yeah, it's been along for a long time. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop, Jared. It's a built-in franchise that will always make money. It just will. It's always make money.
Can we drink now?
Oh, Pepe, I'll take a drink. All right, man. Here you go. It's Friday. I'll take a drink.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday.
It's Saturday. I'm so used to Friday. I did not know that. Does he have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? I don't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Me neither.
What's sight?
Yeah, I guess he does. Anyways, everybody,
He does.
Godzilla is coming more. Monarch is coming back for another season.